Hello, this is Tajwar Ali, and you are watching my YouTube channel, The World Religions, Ideologies, and Isms. So, today I want to discuss some concepts related to world religions, ideologies, isms, and ideas. So, my YouTube channel is about ideologies and religions. So, for this purpose, I think it very necessary to tell you about some major concepts of this regarding world religions, ideologies, and isms. So I have noticed that many people, general and specific subjects of political science and ideologies, even they confuse some major terminologies like ideology, philosophy, and idea and isms. So they confuse these three terminologies, and sometimes they define these three terminologies in one way. One definition they consider is equal for these three terminologies, but in reality, these three terminologies are totally different in nature. So, the first such terminology is ideology. So, the dictionary meaning of ideology is not enough to define this terminology. The suffix ism always comes with ideologies. So, ideology is a forceful idea which has a force. This word has an intensity, and this word has a force. So, ideology is a forceful idea. It grows in a situation of crisis. So, ideology is born in the situation of crisis. When there is a crisis, then ideology is born there to face that crisis. In the history, the capitalism and ideology which created a huge crisis in the society. So, capitalism destroyed the condition of the lower class and middle class people. So, as a result of this crisis, the ideology of communism grew there. The growth of communism is because of the crisis which was created by capitalism. So, in this same way, many religious ideologies, even many religions, born in a scenario when there was a huge crisis. When you study the history of any religion, then you will find that before the revelation of that religion or before the born of that religion, there was a huge crisis. So I want to say that ideologies are the products of crisis and tough situations. And ideologies come, and ideologies has the ability and power to counter that crisis and that situation. Then comes philosophy. Philo means love, and Sophie means wisdom. So, love for wisdom. Philosophy means love for wisdom. The suffix biology, epistemology, logy means any logy. This suffix logy comes with philosophy. So, philosophies grow in favorable and conducive environments. For example, before 15th century, poetry was very famous because that environment was conducive for poetry. And after that, prose became famous, and even now, prose is very famous. But poetry is not that famous. So, poetry is basically an expression of philosophy. Poetry expresses a philosophy in short lines. Poetry speaks volumes. So, there is a philosophy in the poetry. So, poetry and philosophy grow in a situation which is conducive for its creator. So, the difference between ideology and philosophy is that in the ideology there is a force. In philosophy there is a love. The factor of love is here, and in ideology the factor of force is there. Then comes the idea. Idea is also a terminology which many people they confuse idea with ideology, even that some people confuse it with philosophy. So idea has no force. Idea is simple. It's idea. जैसे मैं आपको उर्दू ज़ुबान में दो बातें करता हूँ. जैसे कि एक ख्वाहिश लफ्ज़ है और उसके साथ पैरेलल में एक लफ्ज़ है तमन्ना. अब तमन्ना और ख्वाहिश जो होते हैं ये दोनों सिनोनिम्स ज़रूर हैं. अगर डिक्शनरी मीनिंग में देखें तो दोनों सिनोनिम्स हैं, एक जैसी डेफिनेशन होगी. लेकिन इन रियलिटी में ये है, तमन्ना के अंदर एक शिद्दत पाई जाती है. अब कोई हर बंदा एक रूटीन में सुबह उठ के नाश्ता करता है, दोपहर को खाना खाता है और शाम को और डिनर करता है. तो अब दोपहर को मैं खाना खाने की तमन्ना है, ये बात मतलब ज़्यादा मुनासिब नहीं लगती. ख्वाहिश है, आज दोपहर को खाना नहीं खाने की ख्वाहिश है, या खाने की ख्वाहिश है, या मैं आज बिरयानी खाने की ख्वाहिश है. जो रूटीन में होती हैं वो चीज़ें, इसके लिए हम ख्वाहिश का लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल करते हैं. लेकिन तमन्ना मतलब तमन्ना के टू का माउंटेन सर करके उसके ऊपर जाके एक बिरयानी खाने की मेरी तमन्ना है, ये एज़ कम्पेयर टू ख्वाहिश ये थोड़ी ज़्यादा सख्त, इसके अंदर एक शिद्दत पाई जाती है. सेम इसी तरह अल्फाज के अंदर एक इंटेंसिटी और एक शिद्दत भी पाई जाती है. इसी तरह आइडियोलॉजी के अंदर वो फोर्स पाई जाती है, आइडिया के अंदर कोई ऐसी फोर्स पाई नहीं जाती है. जैसे आइडियाज़, बहुत से आइडियाज़ हो सकते हैं. इसी तरह डेमोक्रेसी के बारे में कहा जाता है कि डेमोक्रेसी एक आइडियोलॉजी नहीं है, बल्कि डेमोक्रेसी एक आइडिया है. तो इसी तरह ये तीनों कंसेप्ट्स आइडियोलॉजी, फिलॉसफी एंड आइडिया, जो कि बहुत से लोग कंफ्यूज करते हैं. दैट्स वाई टुडे I was discussing on this, the difference between these three concepts. So ideology is a forceful idea, and philosophy is love for wisdom, and idea is an idea, any idea, simple idea. So tomorrow I will come with a new religion, a new ideology, and a new ism. So keep in touch with me. For that purpose, subscribe the channel and give me suggestions on the comment section. Like, dislike the channel, and your suggestions will be welcomed always. So thank you for this.